have Mamata Banerjee speaking in the assembly. I'm going to cut live.
West Bengal people, a model bill, an historic bill, the Aparajita Women and Child West Bengal Criminal Laws Amendment Bill 2024 কে সম্পূর্ণভাবে সমর্থন জানাতে আপনার অনুমতিতে আমি এখানে সমর্থনে কয়েকটি কথা বলতে এসেছি। আমি অপোজিশন
Mamata Banerjee has risen up to speak in favor of the bill.
ধৈর্য ধরে আপনাকে শুনতে হবে।
And Mamata Banerjee says that she is going to respond to each and every point that has been raised by the leader of the opposition, Suvendu Adhikari.
এই সভার এবং বাইরেও যারা আছেন জানতে পাচ্ছেন শুনতে পাচ্ছেন প্রেস মিডিয়া সহ
West Bengal Chief Minister, of course, has risen up to speak on the new bill that has been tabled, the anti-rape bill that has been tabled in the assembly today.
অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনের যারা আছে, প্রশাসনের যারা আছে, সকল ভাই বোনেদের আমি ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আমি বলবো
Mamata Banerjee begins her speech by thanking all the officers, and she is saying that this is the fight to ensure the rights of women.
ইতিহাসের পুনরাবৃত্তি হয়। মেয়েদের অধিকার রক্ষার লড়াইয়ে আমি যখন এটা বলছি আমার গায়ে কাঁটা দিচ্ছে, তার কারণ এটা আমার আবেগ হচ্ছে। আপনারাও শুনলে আপনাদের গায়েও কাঁটা দিবে। ঘটনাটা
She's saying that she is emotional, and she's saying that while she rises up to speak on this issue, she's getting goosebumps.
আজ থেকে 43 বছর আগে,
and she's saying today is a historic day
1981 সালে আজকের দিনেই
because
ইউনাইটেড নেশনস
more than 4 decades back on today
সুরক্ষিত করার জন্য
the United Nations
তাদের বিরুদ্ধে
had ensured the rights of women
চালু করেছিল
by abolishing all discrimination against women.
Of all forms of discrimination against
UN
women
had
সংগঠিত হয়েছিল
undertaken the convention of
আন্তর্জাতিক
elimination of discrimination against women on this very day.
এবং সেই দিনটা আজকের দিনের সাথে
And the United Nations had created a committee against the discrimination against women on September 3rd, 43 years ago. And Mamata Banerjee refers to that, saying that today is a historic day that the Bengal government has also brought this bill.
ছাত্রছাত্রীরা,
so she is harping on the historic aspect of choosing September 3rd to table the bill.
আমি আপনাদের বলি, আমি সবাইকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। আমি অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি।
Mamata Banerjee says that she wants to congratulate each one for working hard to bring this bill.
পরিবারকে জানাচ্ছি, নির্যাতিত পরিবার।
And she is saying that she is also standing in solidarity with the family of the victim. Mamata Banerjee says she wants to stand in solidarity
যারা ধর্ষিতা হয়েছেন
with the victim's family today.
তাদের সকলের বিরুদ্ধে
and this bill is in her memory.
অত্যাচারের করুণ কাহিনী আপনাদের একটি কথাতেও আমি শুনলাম না। তাদের সকলের ব্যাপারেও এই সভা শোক জ্ঞাপন করছে, এটা আমি আবেদন করব এবং তাদের পরিবারবর্গকে।
Mamata Banerjee says that I want to request the entire assembly to stand up in solidarity with the family of the victim. She says that the bill is to bring expedite cases of rape and give exemplary punishment against those who are convicted in such crime.
কোন রকম শর্ত ছাড়া নিঃশর্তভাবে এই বিলকে সমর্থন করবে আশা রাখি।
Mamata Banerjee says that any common person with logic would support this bill.
যে সমাজে মেয়েরা ভালো থাকে না,
all rapists
সে সমাজ কখনো ভালো থাকতে পারে না।
exemplary punishment. Any society in which women are not safe, the society is not safe. Mamata Banerjee is quoting from the great Bengali poet Qazi Nazrul Islam to drive home her point.
যখনই এই ধরনের ঘটনা ঘটে আমার কলম দিয়ে লেখনী বেরোয়, দেখবেন একটি আমার কবিতার বই আছে, তার হেডিংটা আছে সে নেই।
Mamata Banerjee says she has always been a champion of women's rights.
আমি ওই বইটি অর্পণ করেছিলাম।
She takes the reference of the Nirbhaya case. And she says that when the Nirbhaya case had taken place, she was shocked and she had then penned a book. Mamata Banerjee says that she was in Jhargram when the incident took place on August 9th. At 2 a.m. in the morning, on August 10th, the body was cremated. And she met the family members of the victim on August 12th. And the day of the incident, she had spoken to the family over phone. She spoke to the family over the phone of the police commissioner. She says that when she went to the victim's family,
total audio, video, CCTV footage, সবকিছু দিয়ে তার বাবা মার কাছে পাঠানো হয়েছিল যাতে তারা সবটা জানতে পারেন।
Mamata Banerjee says that all evidence was sent to the victim's parents so that they are aware of how the investigation was taking place. Mamata Banerjee giving elaborate details of the investigation done by the Kolkata police.
আমি সোমবারই গিয়েছিলাম, সোমবার, যে আপনারা আমাকে রবিবার পর্যন্ত সময় দিন, যদি আমরা টোটাল তদন্ত করে।
Mamata Banerjee says that she went to the house on a Monday and she had sought time till the next Sunday to take a final step, and she had requested the family to give her time for a week, and within that time, if the Kolkata police was not able to crack the case, then she would hand the case over to the CBI. It was her promise to the family.
একটা সাইবার ক্রাইম টিম তৈরি করা হয়েছিল সমস্ত খতিয়ে দেখার জন্য। আমরা পুলিশকে বলেছিলাম,
a special team was created to look into the entire matter,
ফাঁসির আবেদন জানাতে,
and she says that her government would have moved to a fast-track court and they had demanded death penalty for the rapist.
তাতে প্রবলেম নেই, আমাদের কারোরই থাকার কথা নয়।
She has also, Mamata Banerjee says she has no problem that the CBI is investigating the matter. Mamata Banerjee says that she wants justice from the CBI. She wants justice from the CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation right now. Mamata Banerjee says that the rapist must be brought to book and he should be hanged. And CBI should ensure that. Mamata Banerjee says that they had demanded the strictest possible punishment for the rapist from day one.
রুলসে পরিণত করার দায়িত্ব কার্যকর হবে কি? গভর্নরকে, মাননীয় গভর্নরকে বলুন।
She says that the leader of the opposition has said that once this is passed, this bill is passed, will this be executed as, will it be made into a law? Mamata Banerjee requesting the Bengal leader of opposition Suvendu Adhikari to impress upon the governor to give his consent once this bill is passed so that it can be immediately executed as a law.
আমি মনে করি আপনার কথার উত্তরে আমার এটুকু বলার অধিকার আছে।
Mamata Banerjee responding directly to Suvendu Adhikari, the leader of the opposition in the West Bengal Assembly, saying that the onus is on the governor. Mamata Banerjee says, go tell your governor to sign on the bill once it is passed so that it can be executed as a law.
দেশের মধ্যে ছোট রাজ্য মিলিয়ে আমাদের সংখ্যা তৃতীয়, এটা পার্লামেন্টের কোয়েশ্চেনে, লোকসভার কোয়েশ্চেনে দেখে নেবেন। আমি আপনাদের বলি 1913 সালে
Mamata Banerjee speaking out on the new Aparajita bill that has been moved in the Bengal Assembly. Mamata Banerjee says there are 88 fast-track courts that are operational in West Bengal. However, the central government does not pay for the operations of such courts. The centre has stopped funding these courts. Big allegation leveled by the West Bengal Chief Minister against the centre. There are 52 designated courts in West Bengal, says Mamata Banerjee. There are designated 52 courts for women in West Bengal, says Mamata Banerjee. These are details that were shared by the West Bengal government. These are details that were shared by Mamata Banerjee in her letter to Prime Minister Modi. She's reiterating those details once again in the floor of the House. There are 7,000 cases pending, 7,000 cases related to women's issues pending before courts. Mamata Banerjee is now speaking on the infamous Kamduni rape and murder case. Allegations that have been leveled against her government by the opposition. Mamata Banerjee is speaking out on them after those questions were raised by Suvendu Adhikari.
Charge sheet submitted by CID within 3 weeks.
Mamata Banerjee says that the charge sheet was submitted by the CID, which was probing the Kamduni case, in 3 weeks.
Kintu court passed judgment eta amader hate nei 30 January 2016 কোর্টটা তো আমাদের হাতে নেই
3 years later, in 2016, the court had passed judgment on the matter. Mamata Banerjee says courts are not in our hands, the courts are in your hand,
আমি আপনাদের বলি
referring to the BJP
আমরা ফাঁসি
and the leader
চেয়েছিলাম
of the opposition.
কিন্তু কোর্ট
Mamata Banerjee says we had
সেখানে কি শাস্তি
demanded
দিয়েছিলেন
death penalty
Court
for
দিয়েছিলেন।
the rapists in Kamduni case.
3 were charge sheeted আমরা ট্রায়াল কোর্ট পাস জাজমেন্ট অন 30 জানুয়ারি
The court
2016
had given
out of 8 living accused, 1 accused expired during trial.
out of the
3
eight
were charged
convicts,
with the death penalty. 3 were charged
3 were given
with
death
life
penalty,
imprisonment,
Mamata Banerjee says, in the
and 2
Kamduni
were
rape
acquitted.
case of 2013.
The state appealed before High Court against the accused of
Mamata
2
Banerjee
accused
said that the
persons.
state government had
যাদের
moved the
ছেড়ে
High
দেওয়া
Court
হয়েছিল তার বিরুদ্ধে।
against the accused.
Trial court
2
convicted
were let
person
off.
also appealed before the Honorable High Court. High Court passed judgment.
Those who were
6
convicted by the
October
trial court, Mamata Banerjee
2023
says the state government had moved
তাতে
the
তারা
High Court.
শাস্তির ডেথ পানিশমেন্ট দেওয়ার বদলে দুজনকে দিয়েছিলেন লাইফ কনভিকশন, একজনকে ছেড়ে দিয়েছিলেন,
High Court had given life
7
term
years
to 2
punishment
people.
দিয়েছিলেন, আর
7-year punishment was given to 2 persons, 3
তার
persons.
বিরুদ্ধে আমরা এসএলপি সুপ্রিম কোর্টে ফাইল করেছি এবং 9th
Mamata
অক্টোবর
Banerjee says that even an SLP was moved in the Supreme Court on that case.
এটা এখন পেন্ডিং আছে সুপ্রিম কোর্টে। এটা আপনি আমাকে জিজ্ঞেস
And
করেছিলেন
it's pending before the Supreme Court. So Mamata Banerjee enumerating her government's stance and what actions her government had taken regarding the infamous Kamduni rape incident, which was raised by Suvendu Adhikari just a short while back. Mamata Banerjee speaking out on it, point by point rebuttal given to the leader of the opposition on the floor of the
বলে
House.
ফেললেন ট্রেনেও রেপ হয়েছে, ট্রেনটা কার দায়িত্বে? রাজ্য সরকারের। ট্রেনের ভেতরটা
Mamata Banerjee says there was a reference to another case in which a rape incident was reported on a train. Mamata Banerjee says whose
এটা রেলকেও দেখতে হবে।
jurisdiction is it? Railways. She says it is the central government's jurisdiction. The RPF is responsible and not the state government. Point by point rebuttal to Suvendu Adhikari's charges. Mamata Banerjee face to face with the leader of the opposition on the floor of the House.
All of the fake news, maximum.
Mamata Banerjee says a lot of fake news is being spread on certain issues.
Misleading information, disinformation, and distorted information, and destructive information, and provocative information, then Speaker has the right to deal it.
Mamata Banerjee hitting out at the opposition, saying there is a lot of fake news being sprayed and the Speaker must initiate action.
ধর্ষণ করেছিলেন। আমি একজন বিধায়ক বলবো বিজেপি, কিন্তু আপনি বলতে বললেন আমি কিন্তু আপনার পার্টির নাম বলতাম না, সরি, এটা আপনি আমাকে বাধ্য করলেন বলতে, কারণ তিনি এখানে প্রেজেন্ট নেই বলে নামটা বললাম না, নামটা আমার কাছে আছে। আমি অ্যাসেম্বলি পার্লামেন্টে আমি সিস্টেমটা জানি। ধর্ষিতা মেয়ের বাবাকে তারপর বন্দি অবস্থাতেই হত্যা করেন। ধর্ষকের বাবা মানে ধর্ষক সেই বিধায়ক। মনে করুন আজ থেকে 4 বছর আগে 2020-এ এই সেপ্টেম্বর মাসে হাতরাসের ঘটনা, যেখানে একটি দলিত মেয়েকে ধর্ষণ করা হয়,
refers to the Hathras rape incident in Uttar Pradesh. with the opposition BJP attacking Mamata Banerjee over other rape incidents in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee refers to the Hathras rape incident in UP. And Mamata Banerjee says it's nothing to glorify. Mamata Banerjee refers to the Hathras rape incident in Uttar Pradesh to hit back at the opposition BJP. As there is ruckus in the West Bengal Assembly. There is ruckus in the West Bengal Assembly as soon as Mamata Banerjee refers to Hathras. The BJP MLAs starts protesting. Mamata Banerjee hits back at them saying, do not create ruckus. Speaker intervenes. Ruckus in the West Bengal Assembly. Mamata Banerjee says there is enough for her to speak right now and the opposition must listen. Mamata Banerjee on the offensive right now. After 3 weeks of being on the back foot, West Bengal Chief Minister trying to be on the offensive inside the floor of the West Bengal Assembly. Mamata Banerjee listing out incidents of rape and crimes against women in BJP-ruled Uttar Pradesh. One by one, she is enumerating the cases of incidents of crime that has taken place in Uttar Pradesh. She is referring to Agra, she is referring to Bulandshahr, she is referring to Hathras. Mamata Banerjee right now on the offensive as the BJP vociferously protests inside the floor of the House. Ruckus, chaos in the West Bengal Assembly as Mamata Banerjee goes on the offensive by raking up various crimes against women in BJP-ruled Uttar Pradesh and now in Maharashtra. Mamata Banerjee raking up crime against women in Maharashtra, in BJP-ruled Maharashtra. Mamata Banerjee raking up Rajasthan. Talking about crime against women in Jodhpur. Massive chaos in the West Bengal Assembly right now. As the Chief Minister of West Bengal rakes up heinous incidents of crime against women across BJP-ruled states to corner the opposition BJP inside the West Bengal Assembly. Unprecedented scenes in the West Bengal Assembly right now. The BJP protesting vociferously while they are taking part in the debate on the new bill that has been brought in by the West Bengal government. Mamata Banerjee now referring to the history of West Bengal, saying that this is the land of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, one who had championed the cause of West Bengal. She says that the opposition is trying to defame West Bengal. She says that the law to abolish sati was passed due to movements in Bengal. She says that laws to ensure remarriage of widows was passed because of agitations here in Bengal. Bengal has a glorious history of women's movements.
কি মিহির গোস্বামী তুমি যখন কংগ্রেস করতে তুমি জানতে না এটা?
Mamata Banerjee on the offensive right now, hitting out at specific leaders of the opposition, of the BJP, hitting out at Suvendu Adhikari, rebutting him by raking up cases of crime against women across BJP-ruled states. Mamata Banerjee says that this is a social evil. Crime against women is a social evil. Mamata Banerjee says, why is it? People must realize why is it that crime against women have such lenient punishment.
ধর্ষণের ঘটনায় গড়ে 76% ক্ষেত্রে পুলিশ তদন্ত শেষ করে চার্জশিট
In 76% of the cases, nationally, police is able to file charge sheet
প্রবলেমটা কিন্তু এই জায়গায় রয়ে গেছে গলদ।
She says that the percentage of conviction is very low in crime against
এবং
women.
কঠোরতম সাজার
So
দাবি
we
জানিয়ে
want fast
আমি
track
দুটো
justice.
চিঠি ইতিমধ্যেই প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে লিখেছি।
Mamata Banerjee now raking up the 2 letters that she has written in the past 2 weeks to the Prime Minister of India, and she says that she has not received any response from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Mamata Banerjee says, however, there was response received from the Women and Child Care Ministry, and she says that she also responded to that letter, writing to the Prime Minister once again. Clearly, West Bengal Chief Minister on the offensive right now. She says when Nyaya Sanhita bill was hurriedly passed before the elections, she had pleaded with the Union Home Ministry not to pass it hurriedly. Mamata Banerjee hitting out against the central government, saying that there should have been consultations, discussions held with the state governments. State governments were not consulted when Nyaya Sanhita was passed hurriedly, alleges Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee says, let the new government at the centre come and let there be wide consultations with all state governments and then pass the legislation. However, it was not done. And therefore, Mamata Banerjee is now saying, what was the requirement to bring a new bill? She's saying that because the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita was brought in hurriedly, therefore the need for a new bill. Mamata Banerjee hitting out, saying that there is a concerted effort to defame Bengal, to defame the mothers of Bengal, to defame the women of Bengal. Mamata Banerjee says you can defame me as much as you want, but you do not have the right to defame Bengal. Mamata Banerjee says we have never defamed the Prime Minister the way she was being defamed by the opposition. She says she doesn't mind being called names, but the opposition does not have the right to defame the women of Bengal, the mothers of Bengal. Massive ruckus in the West Bengal Assembly as Mamata Banerjee speaks, rebutting charges levelled against her by the opposition parties. Mamata Banerjee hitting out at the BJP right now, raking up the Gujarat Bilkis Banu issue. Mamata Banerjee raking up the Bilkis Banu case, saying that if rapists are released by court and then they are garlanded by a party, and then they are given a hero's welcome, then what does that mean? Mamata Banerjee out on the offensive. Mamata Banerjee on the offensive, raking up the Bilkis Banu issue, hitting out at the BJP. Mamata Banerjee raking up Hathras. Mamata Banerjee says a political party had welcomed the rapists. Mamata Banerjee raking up the Sakshi Malik issue. Mamata Banerjee raking up other issues. Mamata Banerjee saying that religious leaders who are out on parole, who have been convicted of rape, they are out on parole. Mamata Banerjee's all-out attack on the central government. Mamata Banerjee's big attack, not just on the BJP, but on the central government as well. Mamata Banerjee's big charge on the opposition. CPIM and the BJP are competing amongst themselves for the opposition space in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee's big tirade against the opposition in Bengal says the CPIM and the BJP are competing.
বিচার ব্যবস্থায় গতি আনতে আমরা 88টি ফাস্ট কোর্ট করেছি, 62টি পোস্কো কোর্ট করেছি, এখনো 10টি পেন্ডিং আছে। সেটা হচ্ছে হাইকোর্টের কাছে, আমাদের কাছে নয়। প্লিজ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড, হাইকোর্টকে বলুন এটা তাড়াতাড়ি করে দেওয়ার জন্য। এছাড়াও 52টি ডেজিগনেটেড কোর্ট রয়েছে,
Mamata Banerjee says judiciary is not in control of the state government.
যাতে মহিলারা দ্রুত জাস্টিস পান, বিচারের বাণী যেন নীরবে নিভৃতে না কাঁপে, এটা এই সবার দলমত নির্বিশেষে সবাইকে বলে দিচ্ছি, সবাইকে বলছি।
BJP and the central government led by Prime Minister Modi.
বাংলাদেশের সারা ভারতবর্ষের মধ্যে
Mamata Banerjee says central government's own data says Kolkata is the safest city for women in the entire country. There are 7 lakh crime against women recorded in BJP-ruled UP. Mamata Banerjee raking up crime against women across BJP-ruled states like UP and Gujarat. Mamata Banerjee highlights NCRB data, central government's data, to hit back at BJP governments in Maharashtra, Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. As opposition leader Suvendu Adhikari leads the protest against Mamata Banerjee's speech right now, there is ruckus in the West Bengal Assembly. There is intervention from the opposition benches, the speaker trying to control unprecedented scenes as Mamata Banerjee launches a massive tirade against the BJP, the opposition BJP in the floor of the House in West Bengal Assembly, and also the central government. Mamata Banerjee raises Hathras, Unnao. Mamata Banerjee raises the Bilkis Banu issue. Mamata Banerjee raises the Sakshi Malik case. And then says NCRB data shows that Kolkata is the safest city for women, and says that there is a concerted and well-planned effort to malign the West Bengal state and to defame West Bengal and its people.
এটা করে আপনারা আরজিকরের ঘটনার বিভৎসতাকে কমিয়ে দিচ্ছেন, এটা বোঝানোর জন্য যাতে আপনারা
Mamata Banerjee's big attack on the opposition says by indulging in defamation of West Bengal, by trying to defame West Bengal, the BJP is derailing the process to give justice to Adhikari. Mamata Banerjee hits out at Prime Minister Narendra Modi taking his name. Mamata Banerjee tells the opposition, go tell Prime Minister Narendra Modi to ensure justice. Mamata Banerjee's all-out attack on the BJP right now on the floor of the West Bengal Assembly. Mamata Banerjee says we have brought in this new bill demanding to ensure death penalty for rapists. We want to amend. This bill is to amend the existing Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita to give the highest possible punishment to those convicted of rape in Bengal. And that's death penalty.
আইন সংশোধনের মাধ্যমে আমরা সেটাও করতে চাই, এটাও চাই যাতে আদালতের অনুমতি ছাড়া এই ধরনের মহিলা বা শিশুর পরিচয় কোনোভাবেই বিচার প্রক্রিয়া
Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal Chief Minister, leading the political attack from the front on the floor of the West Bengal Assembly, her back to the wall over the past 3 weeks, facing incessant protests from civil society groups and opposition political parties in West Bengal. Finally, Mamata Banerjee, she was earlier out on the streets of Kolkata. Today she is out on the floor of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly, and she is undertaking a direct full frontal attack on the opposition BJP. Mamata Banerjee says that there are some sections which are saying that the state government cannot promulgate a new law. She is saying that this is absolutely wrong. The Indian Constitution provides for such provisions for state governments to bring in such laws. Mamata Banerjee pushes the onus on the central government, says that once this new law is passed, once this new bill is passed in the West Bengal Assembly, the onus will strictly be on the central government, on the governor, on the President of India to give assent. She says the governor must quickly give his assent. The President of India must quickly give her assent to this new legislation which will be passed by the West Bengal Assembly today.
শুনুন না একটু হাত জোর করে বলছি শুনুন মা বোনদের জন্য শুনুন নারী নিরাপত্তার জন্য শুনুন
Unprecedented scenes in the West Bengal Assembly. Mamata Banerjee says, Mamata Banerjee directly speaks out to the opposition. Mamata Banerjee, as ruckus grips the West Bengal Assembly, Mamata Banerjee with folded hands says, I'm folding my hands and I urge you, please listen for the sake of the women of Bengal. Mamata Banerjee on full frontal attack mode after 3 weeks of incessant protest across Kolkata.
2 নম্বর দ্রুত ন্যায় বিচার নতুন আইন সুনিশ্চিত করবে যে ধর্ষণ এবং নারী শিশুর প্রতি সকল যৌন হিংসায় শাস্তি হবে কঠোরতম ভারতীয় ন্যায় সংহিতা এবং পস্কো আইনে এসব ক্ষেত্রে যে শাস্তির কথা বলা আছে তা আমাদের আইনে উল্লেখযোগ্যভাবে বৃদ্ধি করা হয়েছে ধর্ষণ ও গণধর্ষণের ক্ষেত্রে ভারতীয় ন্যায় সংহিতার যে শাস্তির কথা বলা হয়েছে 10 থেকে 20 বছরের সশ্রম কারাদণ্ড
from the new bill that has been introduced in the West Bengal Assembly. The new anti-rape bill has provisions for death penalty,
থেকে গুরুতর থেকে ক্ষেত্রে এমনকি প্রাণদণ্ড এইটুকুই আমরা চেঞ্জ করেছি
Mamata Banerjee says that in those provisions where it is giving life imprisonment in gang rape cases, that provision, the new bill proposes that to be converted into death penalty for the convicts. So Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on full frontal attack as she takes part in the debate for the new anti-rape bill that has been brought by the West Bengal government in the West Bengal Assembly. West Bengal becomes the first state in the country. Mamata Banerjee taking the lead. West Bengal will become the first state in the country to move amendments to the newly enacted Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita that has just come into effect to amend certain provisions, especially in those sections of crime against women. Mamata Banerjee says that all this is a tribute to the victim of the Adhikari rape and murder case. She says this is called the Aparajita Act. She says that this also envisages provisions of creating a task force, a women's task force in every district.
তদন্ত সীমা বাড়ানো যেতে পারে শিশুদের জড়িয়ে কোনো অপরাধ সংগঠিত হলে সাক্ষ্য সংগ্রহ হবে
West Bengal Chief Minister leading the attack against the opposition from the front. After 3 weeks, more than 3 weeks of incessant protest, West Bengal Chief Minister now rising in the floor of the West Bengal Assembly to speak on the new bill that the government has placed, while rebutting each and every charge that has been leveled against the government. Mamata Banerjee says that the Nirbhaya fund that was created by the central government, the state government has a big contribution to it. She says 108 crores. The state government has received 108 crores as part of the Nirbhaya Fund. But the state government still owes, the central government still owes 26 crores to the state government as part of the Nirbhaya Fund.
এতে গেল কেন্দ্রের থেকে প্রাপ্য টাকা হিসেব। এবার আসি স্টেট শেয়ারে। নির্ভয়াতে রাজ্য 54 কোটি 55 লক্ষ টাকা ইতিমধ্যেই দিয়েছে। এর মধ্যে 66% টাকা খরচাও হয়ে গেছে। রাজ্য এক্ষেত্রে
All right, that's Mamata Banerjee elaborating on the anti-rape bill in the assembly, and she lists out several other states where rape is rampant, and she says that this is a way to defame West Bengal. We're going to continue tracking those developments coming live from the West Bengal Assembly.